Texas League Baseball is next. And good evening, everybody. We welcome you to the live broadcast of Texas League Baseball. And now the voice of your San Antonio Missions. Here is the one and only John Baker. Well, thank you, Bob, and greetings once again as we return with another live broadcast on this Wednesday evening as we get set for Game 2 of our 6-game set between the visiting Springfield Cardinals and your San Antonio Missions. Well, tonight is Military Appreciation Night here at the ballpark, and those that serve in uniform and those that serve our Army, our armed forces, our police, our first responders, everybody could get in the game for free to show the proof of your service badge. Well, anyway, we welcome y'all into the broadcast and also a happy Wednesday afternoon. Boy, it is a hot and humid one here in this month of August as we bring you another live edition of baseball here in San Antonio. And so far, pretty good on that one. Well, anyway, I'm joined in the booth by my partner, Bob. Hey, good evening, Bob.
Good evening, John. How are you?
Doing good. Well, anyway, got to say what a night that was last night. San Antonio winning the final score 11-4, and they mark their 60th win of the season. And so far, both these teams that we see right now, Springfield and San Antonio, both best in the league, and so far pretty good. Midland and Arkansas doing really well as they come in to hopefully the best in the league, but we'll go ahead and take a look at that. It is pretty much the Rough Riders and Amarillo being in second and third place. Midland is put to fourth place. Corpus Christi still in last place, so no change there. Springfield at a mind-whopping 64/39, which that is pretty good. But anyway, with San Antonio winning their 60th of the season yesterday, which that was pretty good. So we got the 4 teams that we have in front of us. That is San Antonio, Frisco, Springfield, and Wichita, which those 4 teams are battling it out right now to stay ahead of the first and second place positions because all knowingly we're down 5 or 6 weeks left of this current season, and so far pretty good on that.
Yeah, I got to say, John, it is pretty good, and it is a battle of elimination as we all look at it, but you get to that last day in the regular season, then it's Texas League playoffs coming up, and so far going to be a pretty good one as we all look at it. Nah, for sure. Well, last night we'll go over your game highlights. The game begins with Springfield, J.J. Weatherhold grounding out. Marcos Castañon, the first baseman, hits a 2-run shot in the bottom of the first inning, giving San Antonio a 2-0 lead against Springfield. The Cardinals score in the third inning with an RBI double, making the score 2-1. Springfield takes the lead in the third, making it 3-2. Cale Fountain hits a solo home run in the bottom of the fifth, tying the game at 3-3. Springfield regains the lead in the sixth inning due to a wild pitch, making it a 4-3 ball game. Well, San Antonio ties the game again in the sixth inning with an RBI double. Cale Fountain hits a 2-run single, putting San Antonio up 6-4. Ripken Reyes hits a 2-run home run, extending San Antonio's lead to 8-4. San Antonio scores again with an RBI single, making it 9-4. In the bottom of the eighth inning, Cole Roederer hits a triple leading to a run, making it 10-4. Albert Fabian hits an RBI double, bringing the score to 11-4. Well, San Antonio wins that game, marking their 60th win of the season. Jagger Haynes gets the win. Jared Kolar gets the save, and Frank Illisault takes the loss for Springfield. Gil Fountain is named player of the game with a home run and 4 RBIs. Upcoming promotions, which we do have Military Appreciation Night and a drone show, to fireworks cancellation, which that is also on Saturday. So mark that on your calendars. Well, anyway, as we get set to go, let's go ahead and give the visiting Springfield Cardinals their starting lineups, and they go like this. Leading off in center field, Chris Rotondo. Rotondo in center. Darlan Moquete will be the left fielder. Moquete in left. Chase Davis bats third for Springfield. He'll be right field. Davis in right. Trey Page will be the hot corner third baseman for Springfield. He'll bat fourth. Page at third. Braden Jobert will be the first baseman. Jobert at first. R.J. Yeager will be the designated hitter. Yeager, the DH. Leonardo Bernal will be the catcher. Bernal catching. Ramon Mendoza will be the second baseman, batting eighth for Springfield. Mendoza as second. Batting ninth, round out the batting order for the Springfield Cardinals tonight. The 9-hole batter, Jeremy Rivas, will be in short. Starting pitcher is Alex Cornwell. Cornwell pitching for the Springfield Cardinals. And now the starting lineups of your San Antonio Missions. Leading off in left field, Albert Fabian. Fabian in left. Brandon Valenzuela will be the catcher. He'll bat second for San Antonio tonight. Valenzuela catching. The center fielder is Joshua Mears. He'll bat third for the Missions tonight. Mears in center. Marcos Castañon will be the first baseman, batting fourth for the Missions. Castañon at first. Jacob Campbell will be in right field. He'll bat fifth for San Antonio. Campbell in right. The designated hitter is Cole Roederer. He'll bat sixth for the Missions. Roederer, the DH. The hot corner third baseman is Yendry Rojas. He'll be the cleanup hitter, as he'll bat seventh tonight for San Antonio. Rojas at third. Nerwillian Cedeno will bat eighth. He'll be second base tonight for San Antonio. Cedeno at second. Leo Dallas DeVries will round it out, as he'll be in shortstop. DeVries in short. Fabian Valenzuela Mears will be the leadoff three. Castañon, Campbell, Roederer will be the middle. Rojas, Cedeno, and DeVries round out the batting order for your San Antonio Missions. And on the hill for San Antonio, Omar Cruz. Cruz pitching for the Missions, and that is your West Creek Trail Rides starting lineups. Well, I've got to say, happy to join y'all on this beautiful Wednesday night. And yes, we are looking at our ballpark and downtown San Antonio in the background. And yeah, it's going to be a great Wednesday night as we get set for baseball. Well, anyway, we got some scores coming in. Tulsa leading the top of the first inning there at Corpus Christi. It is a Drillers 3-0 lead over the Hooks as they come on early on. Amarillo scoreless through the top of the first inning. It's now bottom of one for the Rockhounds there at Franco Park. The Frisco Rough Riders and Arkansas Travelers underway of the second inning right now at All-American Ballpark. And so far, Yeah, getting pretty good there in All-American Ballpark in North Little Rock, Arkansas, which that is the home of the Arkansas Travelers, and so far pretty good on that. Springfield and San Antonio, not going right now, but Northwest Arkansas and Wichita, these four teams will be getting ready to go here at first pitch momentarily, and so far going to be a pretty good night. Well, anyway, we're going to go ahead and give our station identification and also our sponsors here tonight. Joining in is our friends there at West Creek Trail Rides. We welcome you all to the ball game. A special shout out to our great staff out there as West Creek trying to be number one, and yes, we will make it number one in all of San Antonio. And if you want to know where that place is, just go down, and it is off 151 and 1604 Wiseman Road, and just head to West Creek Oaks Drive, take a left on that road, and evidently it will be all the way down and then on your right-hand side on that ranch. Well, anyway, going to be a pretty good, interesting ball game tonight as we get set to go, and so far a lot of us are super excited. And Whataburger served hot and fresh. We won't forget them as celebrating 75 years of tasty goodness, and that means double meat cheeseburgers, triple meat cheeseburgers, and French fries, onion rings. Oh man, just make you hungry just thinking about their great food. But anyway, gonna be a pretty good one as well. And I think Bob and me will go out tonight. I think. I mean, if that's what you want, I mean, go out to Whataburger, grab something good to eat. Well, we'll think about it. I mean, if I get hungry, I get hungry. But anyway, I could probably think about it. Yeah, for sure. But anyway, we're just about set to go, and our proud sponsors are coming in, ready to get this game going. So anyway, we'll be right back. Our first pitch scheduled at 7:05. It is 6:57 on this evening, and yeah, we are coming in a little bit early to give you the rundown of last night's broadcast. And so far, we are set to go for Game 2 of our 6-game series against Springfield and your San Antonio Missions coming up momentarily. You're listening to the Missions Baseball here in South Texas in our town of San Antonio, which we love. Well, anyway, we'll be right back right after our proud sponsors, West Creek. Well, John Baker is here to deliver us some exciting news for the Springfield Cardinals. Take it away, John. Well, if you are in Springfield right now, and I do believe that there's a lot of fans watching this broadcast tonight, if you haven't heard that 2026's baseball schedule is now available, let's go ahead and give y'all the rundown for next year's homestand games. Well, Tulsa will be in town starting the 7th through the 12th there in Springfield as they lead off their first homestand of the year. Midland, April 21st through 26th. Corpus Christi, May 5th through the 10th. Wichita, May 25th through the 31st. Amarillo is June 9th through the 14th. Northwest Arkansas, June 23rd through the 28th. Arkansas, June 30th through July 5th. Amarillo, July 17th through the 19th, Wichita, July 28th through August 2nd, Northwest Arkansas, August 11th through the 16th, San Antonio, August 25th through the 30th, and Arkansas, September 8th through the 13th. And there's your home schedule for the Springfield Cardinals. I've got to say, wish we could take on a lot of them North Division teams. Kind of sad that we do not take on Arkansas and Tulsa, but evidently we will have Springfield, Wichita, and Northwest Arkansas being here. And yeah, so far going to be a pretty nice time that we get to come and have a good time for another great baseball season. Well, we're just about 5 minutes from first pitch, and so far just wanted to give you the rundown of the 2026 home schedule for the Springfield Cardinals, and so far pretty good. 6 months with everybody being at baseball season, and so far pretty good on that. Now, anyway, do believe we have our schedule for April 7th through the 12th, San Antonio taking on Corpus Christi. April 21st through the 26th, we're up against Amarillo. May 5th through the 10th, we take on Midland. May 12th through the 17th is Wichita. May 26th through the 31st is against Corpus Christi. June 9th through the 14th, taking on the Frisco Rough Riders. June 30th through July 5th, taking on the Sod Poodles. July 17th through the 19th, taking on Corpus Christi. Frisco's in town July 21st through the 26th. Springfield, August 4th through the 9th. Northwest Arkansas, August 18th through the 23rd. And finally, we get ready to wrap up our last ever 6-game homestand, starting September 1st through the 6th against the Midland Rockhounds, and then closing off the regular season in the second half against Amarillo, which that is pretty cool. Well, anyway, we're celebrating Military Appreciation Night, and every Wednesday home game this year, next year, and the years that follow suit, it will always be a Military Appreciation Night where our service members could come in for a free game and just chill out, relax, just have the best time of their lives. And we thank everybody that serves our great and wonderful country, even the President of the United States, like DJT, and so far pretty good as of that. Well, anyway, we thank y'all for coming in, and we're going to bring you a broadcast that is worthy of Texas League Baseball in this one. But anyway, we'll be right back, and so far, stay tuned. We got Missions Baseball headed your way.
This proud broadcast is brought to you in part by West Creek Trail Rides and Whataburger. Served hot and fresh 24/7 for all of San Antonio. And gotta love them Whataburger. Well, thank you, Bob. And so far, our boys now taking the field as we get set for this second game of our 6-game set. And yeah, just a pretty good Wednesday night as Springfield trying to get retribution of winning here tonight. And so far, we are about ready to go. Our starter on the mound is the left-hander Omar Cruz as he gets the ball from the manager. He'll start in this one here tonight. For San Antonio, he's a 4-seam curveball, changeup, and a 2-seam fastball as he gets ready to go. Leading off is the center fielder, Chris Rotondo, as he is set to go for Springfield. Words. Let's play ball. Here's the first pitch right there. Line drive, second baseman Cedeno grabs it and hands it right to Castañon. And there is where the ball game is underway. That'll bring in Darlene Moquete as he strides up next for Springfield. Springfield in their road red and grays, Missions in their home white uniforms. And that's going to be bobbled right there, and that is out of play, foul. San Antonio winning last night 11-4 if you came in the rundown. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be right there. Line drive. That's a base hit. And that's going to get into a double for Moquete. And Springfield now in the hit column. And that'll bring up Chase Davis, the right fielder, as he comes in and trying to get the go-ahead run in scoring position home. Wind up and the pitch. That one's driven up nicely deep to left center field. Moving under it is Mears. And that is out number 2. Man, 2 quick outs and they get this ball game underway. Not a very good sign when you get 2 outs and all knowingly it's just rough around the edges. Yeah, for sure. Trey Page, the hot corner guy, playing third base now for Springfield, and that is an inside strike. The count now at 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Here's the pitch, and that's an inside strike. And the count now at 0-2. Temperature at 96 degrees here at first pitch with partly cloudy skies. Should have a pretty good evening of baseball. And that's going to be a line drive up to center field. That's a base hit. And Page delivers in. And Springfield jumps ahead early. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And so far they are coming in with an RBI double. And that'll bring in the next batter, Braden Gilbert. Gilbert coming in. He plays first base here for Springfield. That's an inside strike. The count now at 0-1. Early onward, Springfield now a 1-0 lead after that RBI double by the 4-hole hitter Trey Page, the third baseman, which that was pretty good, I would say. Gets the RBI across the score, and gotta say that was pretty remarkable. No balls, 2 strikes to Jobert. And the pitch right there, line drive, base hit. And that will also get through. And another run in to score. Springfield now stretching it to 2.
The designated hitter. R.J. Yeager.
That'll bring up the designated hitter, R.J. Yeager, as he comes in now for Springfield. Cardinals lead 2-0 against San Antonio with the RBI single that came through. And that one's going to be right there, high in the air, up to right field, and that will put that inning, should I say half inning, to bed. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on for Springfield. Now head to the bottom of the first. San Antonio coming to bat with Springfield leading this one 2-0. So back here for more Missions baseball as we get underway. The bottom of the first for San Antonio right after our messages. Now set to go for the bottom of the first inning for San Antonio right now on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, our starter tonight, Alex Cornwell, will get the call for Springfield as a left-hand position. A 4-seam slider, changeup, and a sinker will be his 4-pitch mix. And what do we know about him, Bob? Well, he's got a nasty sinker, 90 mile per hour. Got to watch where he throws that thing or else he could get you. Well, leading off the bottom of the first inning for San Antonio, the left fielder, Albert Fabian, strides up first. And here's the pitch. That's an inside strike. The count now at 0-1. So far, pretty good evening thus far as underway of our second game here this week in San Antonio. Third tomorrow. Flying Chanclas and Springfield. That one high in the air up the center, and that's out number 1. Every Thursday and Friday, the Missions will put on their Flying Chancla uniforms. As we honor Dr. Pepper Friday, Flying Chanclas and $2 drinks all night long. That one high in the air. Brandon Valenzuela coming and flies out. And that is quickly 2 retired here in the bottom of the first inning.
The center fielder, Joshua.
Center fielder Joshua Mears coming in, and to say for him, he's been really good after the last series there in Frisco. Managers gave him the off day yesterday. They had pretty much a opposite batting order, and I would say that Mears was not here. Right fielder Campbell was off yesterday. So back on the roster. That one is lifted high in the air up to right field. Right fielder moves under, and that is inning number 1 finished. No runs, hits, or errors, nobody on for San Antonio. We now head for the second. Springfield leading this game 2-0. We're back here as we set the go for Leonardo, Bernal, Mendoza, and Rivas. Will get us going for the top of the second inning for Springfield here tonight. 2-0 Cardinals as we head to the second. We're back with more Missions Baseball. About set to go for the top of the second inning for Springfield right now, the Missions Baseball Network. Thank you, Bob. Here is Leonardo Bernal as he leads off the second inning for Springfield. 7-8-9 due up against Omar Cruz. Wind up and the pitch from Cruz, and away we are for the second inning. The count now at 0-1. Don't forget, Saturday is our drone show, and we do apologize for canceling our fireworks show. As hot and humid temperatures, we just can't take any chances for something to catch on fire. High in the air up to right field, Campbell makes the play, and he's got it for the out. One down as Bernal retired in this one, and that'll bring up Ramon Mendoza. Mendoza coming in, and so far got a great home crowd on a Wednesday night, Military Appreciation Night. All right, Bob? Got to say, John, absolutely right. And boy, look at that. That one is gone. Ouch. That's a toothpick through the foot right there. Ouch. Well, anyway, that was pretty good right there as they come on through, and now Springfield up 3-0 against San Antonio. Boy, they are coming unglued when it comes to Mendoza. That's his 12th home run of the season for Springfield. They've done pretty good against Wichita, Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas. And so far for Tulsa, pretty good on that. Here's Jeremy Rivas as he'll strike up next. The count now 0-2. Giving up his first 2 pitches for strikes, and so far that was pretty good. That's right there, line drive. That's a base hit. And getting down as now that'll be a 1-out base runner, and Jeremy Rivas
getting going, and that'll bring up to the top of the batting order. Here is Chris Rotondo. Rotondo coming in, ready to go. Here's the pitch inside for a strike, and it's 0-1. Sunday evening, we'll wrap up the series against Springfield. Then it's off to Tulsa. Just almost glad that baseball season, about 5 or 6 weeks away from ending. But most likely the playoffs inbound right after that. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be down and in. And they'll look up first, and he's no advance from the second area that he's looking at. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Rotondo. And here's the pitch right there. High in the air, up to left center field. Mears getting after it a little bit. Hardly moves. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder Darlene Moquete.
That'll bring in Darlene Moquete as he's 1 for 1 double for Springfield tonight. So far, kind of sad that next year, not taking on Arkansas or Tulsa at all for 2026. That one hit high in the air up to the shortstop, Leo Dallas DeVries. Got his eyes on it, and that's the inning. But a home run with Ramon Mendoza getting that solo shot, making Springfield a lead of 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning. So back here for more Texas League Baseball, Castañon, Campbell, and Roederer will lead it off for the bottom of 2 when we come back. About ready to start the bottom half of the second inning for San Antonio right now on the Missions Baseball Network. Well, Marcos Castañon leading it off for San Antonio. 4, 5, and 6 due up against Alex Cornwell. That one well hit. Driven up nicely deep to right field. Up to the right fielder as he'll make the play. Quick out number 1.
The right fielder, number 7.
And that'll bring up the right fielder, Jacob Campbell. Trying up next for San Antonio. And the pitch. That one is in for the cold strike. And the count now at 0-1. Should see a lot of orange hues coming tonight. Evidently, that'd be pretty good. That's a line foul. The count now 0-2. Springfield in charge of this ball game. 3-0 Cardinals over San Antonio.
Ball 1.
And that is ball 1. The count now 1-2. One and two, one more time. And that's high and outside for the ball. And the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outside, full count now, 3-2, and on deck is Cole Roederer. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 4, and he loses him. Well, Springfield giving up that one walk in, Steph. Here's a designated hitter, Cole Roederer. Well, Springfield in a no-hit ball game against San Antonio, and so far, gotta say they lead it here 3-0. 2 runs top of the first, and the single run in the last half inning. That was in for a strike at the count now. No balls and 2 strikes. Down in the stretch, the windup in the pipe. And the pitch, and that's outside. Boy, nearly getting him. And that's count now at 1-2. Run out full, these hitters. And that's going to be lined high in the air. And that's a foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes to count. And the pitch. And right there, that gets past the third baseman, base hit. And the no-hit ball game comes to a complete conclusion.
Batting 7, the third baseman.
And the first one for San Antonio for the bottom half of 2. I bring in the tying run, third baseman Yendry Rojas. Yeah, so far, great crowd, and yes, a lot of kids returning to school. Evidently, we all know that Bernie started yesterday, I do believe. I think San Antonio ISD starts thinking Monday this next week. And that's right there, the count now, 0-2. Rojas at the plate, looks in. Waiting for Cornwell's attack. Outside, and the count now at 1-2. 2-1, 1 away here in the bottom of the second for San Antonio. And the pitch outside for the ball, and that'll even up 2-2. Ouch. Boy, this guy's giving a lot of balls and stuff, but evidently trying to focus more on that strike zone. That is for sure. Right there, full count now. And Nerwillian Cedeno gets on. And a pitch. And that's going to be lofted high in the air up to right field. And that is caught for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno.
Well, that'll bring in the second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno. coming in for the Missions here this evening. Trying to get something going. Here's the pitch. That's going to be right there now to play. And that'll be the count now, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Outside, and that'll even up 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that's fouled off. And the count now, 1-2. One ball, two strikes, two out, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Got him. And boy, that is something you don't want to see, but a manager will fall in disgust about that plate discipline. So no runs on a hit, no errors, 2 left. And we're heading to the 3rd inning. Springfield leading this one 3-0. Back here for Chase Davis as he'll lead it off, batting a .221 average, as he'll come up first for the Cardinals right after this. Bounce set for the 3rd inning for Springfield right now, the Missions Baseball Network. Chase Davis coming in, 3-4-5 due up against Omar Cruz. So we're set to go here in the 3rd for Springfield, and that is fouled off. The count now 0-1 as we are well underway of inning number 3. The pitch is in for a cold strike. The count now 0-2. Springfield leading this game 3-0 against San Antonio. And that one fouled off. The count now
at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Davis. And the pitch. Right there, swing and a miss. Got him. Well, let's go ahead and give you some scores. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Midland leading 2-0 against Amarillo. Tulsa leading Corpus Christi 6-1. Springfield leading San Antonio 3-0. Top of 3. But anyway, pretty good on that. No balls and 1 strike. And the pitch. That one lofted high in the air up to center field. Moving under it is Joshua Mears as he had to make a hustle to get to that one.
Now batting, the first
And that is out number 2.
Gilbert.
Braden Jobbert coming in 1 for 1. RBI last time up for the 1st inning. And the pitch. That one fouled off, and the count now 0-1. Well, if the Missions get into a double, evidently double meat cheeseburger coupons for any day of the week, even when the Missions are here at home. That one is high in the air up to the foul grounds. Valenzuela getting in near the on-deck circle, and that will pretty much do it for the half inning. Well, no runs, hits, or errors. Nobody left on for Springfield. We're going 3.5, and the Cardinals leading 3-0 as we have Leo Dallas DeVries, Fabian, and Valenzuela to lead it for the bottom of the 3rd for San Antonio coming back.
We're back for the bottom of the third for San Antonio. Right now, the Missions Baseball Network. Well, we're up to the bottom of the third, and Leo Dallas DeVries coming in. 9-1-2, due up for this home half of three. On a beautiful Wednesday night here in San Antonio, as you look at the sky, a hue and pretty good clouds tonight. Orange and blue do make a big difference. There's a pitch. And that's an inside strike, even up 1-1 to Leo Dallas DeVries. In the year against Wichita, Leo Dallas DeVries was pretty good as he pretty much put the ball out of reach here at this home ballpark. We'll never forget that during the first half. That's right there, line drive, and they get him by a step. He couldn't beat it out in time. That could have been an infield single right there. Here is the left fielder, Albert Fabian, trying up for San Antonio now. Got to say, our last three homestands for the year for the Missions, and so far we are Springfield for 4 more, Amarillo for 6, Corpus Christi for 6. And the pitch right there and in for a cold strike. The count now 0-2. Road games, Tulsa, starting next week.
Ball 1.
Tulsa, Frisco, and Springfield. And 3 road travels to go in this year.
Now batting, the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
Well, that'll bring up Brandon Valenzuela as he comes in. Oh, do apologize. We're into our live broadcast, and so far pretty good on there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Nobody on for San Antonio here in this one. And the pitch. That's right there, high in the air, up to center field. And the center fielder moves under it to make the play, and that will end this half inning. No runs, hits, or errors, nobody left on for San Antonio. We head to the 4th inning, straight ahead. Springfield leading this one by 3-0. R.J. Yeager, Bernal, and Mendoza will lead it off for the 4th inning for the Cardinals when we come back in our Texas League broadcast here in San Antonio. And we will be right back on our live broadcast.
Well, we're about set to go for the top of the fourth right now on the Missions Baseball Network. This proud broadcast, thank you, Bob, is brought to you in part by our friends there at West Creek Trail Rides. Join us Tuesday through Sunday as we bring you the best horseback riding experience here in San Antonio. And you're going to have a fun time. That's going to be up the left field, a base hit by R.J. Yeager as he gets in for a line drive single up the left for the base hit. Leonardo Bernal coming in. Be a Taco Bell double play if they get two Springfield Cardinal prospects. So far, that'd be pretty nice. Everybody gets a coupon for 2 tacos, courtesy of that price of that one coupon. That's an inside strike. The count now at 1-1. Don't forget, tomorrow evening is Flying Chanclas, the San Antonio taking on Springfield. Friday as well. The pitch, that one high fly in the air. Out in foul grounds, Rojas getting there and makes the play.